Hello and welcome back to Skyopolis 4. We are here in the base. We are going to continue Mechanism today and the rest of the quest lines. Let me I had to turn off shaders. It was starting to get weird. Like the rooms were just too dark and it was just like not making sense. I even made maybe they're on the next one. I made these lights here, like with shaders on they work and you can see them better, but they still just don't provide enough light. And I have like all these lamps and it was just getting kind of hectic. So I just turned them off for now. Let's see here. And I know they don't work in Twilight Forest, so we're heading there soon, so I might as well just turn them off now. So last episode I had all my mechanism machines right here. I moved them all downstairs just to have more room. And I built 4 infusers, one for redstone, one for diamond, one for obsidian, and one for carbon. This will help us make steel. They all have recipes up here via refined storage crafters, and then they are being fed the enriched versions of redstone through carbon or coal via a crafting upgrade. So the crafting upgrade will request the enrichment chamber to go ahead and craft a enriched piece of whatever they're missing until they get to a stack of 64. So it's kind of useful. You can put it in the recipe, but I haven't had any luck with doing that because where is it? This machine right here, I did that, right? It's, you know, 1-1, you get 4, and it totally messes up every time, no matter what. And maybe that ratio is not even right, but if there's anything like that where you send in 2, I always seem to have some kind of issue where they mess up. So, but where are we at here? Quest-wise, I wanted to go ahead and get these. I finally got enough netherite. It's literally 24 hours. 24 hours after the last time I made a video, so let's bring that down just a little bit and take you down to like 20. That song they play is just a little bit loud, but yeah, it's like 24 hours later. I'm finally able to craft those. So let's go ahead. I got a lot of to-do items here. Let's do the netherite crafter. So that's 4 blocks of netherite, a diamond crafter, and yeah. I want to show you this one. This one's crazy. Where's my crafting? All right, so here is a diamond crafter. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows. Let's put a netherite crafter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows of crafting recipes. It's insane the amount of, like, because you only get like 1 row in a normal crafter, right? So it's pretty nice. Really consolidates having so many of those around. Let's see, what else? The other thing, the range booster. So we needed 4 64K parts. I spent more time than I would like working with mnemonic and engineering, I think is what it's called. It's the air pressure thing, and it's not my favorite thing. I finally figured out how to stop my assembly stuff from blowing up. There's a specific part you can put on there, but we made the infinite range booster, so I'll go show that other thing here in a second. The range booster goes here on this. Now we have unlimited range on our thing here, our remote. Let's see here. This is in disarray. We're short, very short on power. It's this thing right here. This advanced pressure tube. It took me forever to figure out how to make one and get it all going, but it takes, because I have I think I have this auto-filling with coal, or I did have it at auto-filling with coal at one point in time, and it's just blowing everything up because it comes out at 20. I put this on there. It keeps everything down to the right range, and this is a what? I put all the upgrades I could in these things. A 5. So yeah, so it's what it is. I spent a lot of time working on those, trying to get those all fully upgraded and whatnot, just to see if it would help. I tried everything I could possibly think of, but it finally works. It's fairly fast at crafting, so I just drop stacks of stuff in there and come back in like an hour, and it's all done. I used to have it auto-feeding coal when I was actually using it, and it would just work. It wouldn't blow up, so it just worked perfectly. So now we have that. We got some coins for that stuff. Let's see here. So that... Oh, we still need the jack-o'-lantern. Let's do that. That requires the sawmill. Let's do that real quick. That's hilarious. Now there's no wireless in range because the power went out. Why did the power go out? That's a good question. One moment. Oh, right. So I figured it out. It was the range booster had just sucked all the power out of my network. I had disabled the power on like just about everything I could to try to figure out where it was going. Let's just put all this back in and we'll reapply these points. I found 3 of these lapidaries in my storage, so I'm going to go add those to my little array over here and get a little bit more power. It's quite... son of a gun. Quite a pain, actually, at this point. I should have built the diesel generator, but yeah, I didn't. Okay, let's see if I got pipes. And we're going to need an energy cable. Of course, we don't have any. Okay, we'll just add those there. And we just go ahead and put this one like right here, and it should attach to that. There we go. Perfect. That should give us more power. Jeez. Hopefully, I just want to reattach that the infinite thing for a while. Okay, so where were we? Yeah, we were gonna make a sawmill. So let's go back down there and do that. It's just crazy. Like everything went off almost instantly. Let's see here. One more. And a sawmill is, where is it? Precision sawmill. Fairly easy to make. Have all the components on hand. I don't really need to keep this thing around, so let's just do this. Let's put a PowerPoint on it. And we need a pumpkin. Grab that. And we're going to need a torch. And that. Alright, so I think it's just literally put the pumpkin in here. And it's going to hack it down. Wow, the it's using so much power that we're not even able to keep it going. All right, so this was a jack-o'-lantern, which is a carved pumpkin plus a torch. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. And we've completed the first of many machines quest line. All right, now we're back to hardcore machines. And let's take this down. I took the power off you. Let's put that back. I'll probably regret that. I took the power off you. And I believe I took the power off you. There we go. That's all restored. Probably going to have more power issues, but we're going to try to get into to this. Actually, let's go ahead and do that before this. This seems to be more of a pending issue than building upgrades for machines we're not probably going to use that much. So, what first thing we need to do is make this paste, which is... Let's go ahead and favorite this stuff so I can remember. Flux dust, I made a bunch of that. Osmium dust and blaze powder in the induction smelter. Okay, so flux, how much did I make? Yeah, I made a bunch. Alright, let's just take 64 of that. I did not make as much of the osmium. I should have like tons of, yeah, I have like 40-some thousand blaze, so let's just drop that all in there. And that's gonna go back into our system. That's paste. Let's grab that. So that unlocks the ability for us to make the ore. So we're gonna go try to do that. We need to do the heated ore. So that's blank ore plus uranium nuggets. And I have uranium. I don't have smelted uranium though, so let's do this. Actually, no. I have a right here. I have a redstone furnace, so let's just go ahead and drop that in there. And that will smelt up, and that is going to continue into the system. And we have a, is it a blaze? Yeah, there it is, a blaze burner. And this is going to be the tricky part. I think I can just put it under it without having to actually do anything else. So let's see. Hopefully I put stuff under all this. Yes, I did. There we go. We'll just put that right there. Now that is heated without having to do any changes, and we're going to need what was that? Add uranium, right? Uranium. There, we got already 19 of that. So let's just make a few of those, and we need blank runes. Hopefully I have stone. Okay, what was the ratio for that thing? Journal. 1 rune to 9 nuggets. So one ingot equals 1 thing. So let's do that. I don't think you can just throw them all in there, and I still haven't figured out how to automate this. So you just throw in 1 and just all of those. Really? You're not gonna just even the right machine? Yeah, it's a heated mixer. I got a basin under it. Are you not like heated up or something? Let's see. Let's look at this. Come on. Hold W to ponder. Provide heat to processed items in the basin. Oh, I have to right click flammable items. Okay. So, I'm guessing blaze powder is flammable? No. Could do. I think it showed oak plank, so we can do that. There we go. That worked. That's all we had to do. So that gives us our 1 piece of uranite. Poor quality. Alright, so that unlocks that. That gives us a chest, which, holy crap. Look at all those diamonds. That's 15 normal diamonds and 8 mana diamonds plus some money. These chests are getting better and better, I must say. Alright, let's drop that in there. We don't need those anymore, or that. Here, let's should get rid of those two. Alright, go right here. We're gonna drop in 1 rune, 9 of those. Let's see if we can drop in 2 runes. And it looks like we can do it kind of in a bulk sense, I guess. Let's see what we get out of this. We should get 3. So 4, yeah, we got all of them. Okay, so that means we can just throw in a bunch of runes and a bunch of ingots, and it'll auto-combine all that for us. All right. So I think we have to smelt this in a smelter. Yeah, energized smelter. Is there a way to, like, do anything else with it? No. So I'll have to set up a smelter for that. That's not important yet. Next step is going to be building all the little parts, because the uranite is just for the what you call it. All right, we got that. Oh, we should go add those to our system real quick so they can autocraft those. The uranite's used for the final reactor to power everything, so we might have to make some intermediary methods of power. All right, where is my... Oh, it's right there. All right, so we wanted to make this, but we don't have this recipe. So let's do that. We also don't have the recipe for iron bars, so let's go ahead and add that one. We don't have the horizontal one, so I should be able to do that. And that should give us all of that. We might have to make some more steel though, but we'll see here. So that should just work. That's not what I wanted. I'll just leave that in there. All right. This is what I wanted. If you hold down control, it will prompt you to craft everything. I'll just set that to craft. And what was that thing called? A die. There we go. And that should be, it looks like it's crafting all that stuff. Theoretically. It's going to show up any moment. Guess not. There we go. The way I crafted it, it didn't it didn't work that way. All right, so we got a coin, we got the book on how you do everything. So Powah is a interesting mod because you have to make these energizing orbs and then these rods to make these crystals, which are used in crafting everything except for the basic and starter stuff. So we're probably going to build this basic one and start from there. That should give us more stable power. Let's go ahead and see what we need for that. We need 36 reactor blocks, which is a bunch of uranite and that stuff. So, because I'm lazy, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to set that as a recipe, a starter, starter reactor. And then we're going to go back to the journal because all of those reactor cores need to be used in the next tier. So instead of building one and then having to tear it down, we're just going to go ahead and do that. So we're going to add those patterns to our system real quick. So that one we already know how to make. We don't know how to make these extra large capacitors. So go ahead and we're out of patterns. So I did make more patterns. Perfect. Past me, helping out future me. That's great. All right, so that crafter is full. And I took my netherite one down because I thought it was draining all the power. So let's just drop it back there and put more patterns in. All right. So if we just make this, so if we just say, hey, make this, that's the pattern. Those are just going to get whole in like a pending state for a while. So we need to make the uranite. So let's go here, I think. No, this one. Let's drop that ore on there and let that harvest. Let's see here. Let's get to, we should have uranium now at this point in time. We got a bunch of that. We got a bunch of blank runes. All right, let's go back up top. Let's see. Let's drop the coin in there, actually. Before I do that, I want to see how much is the next tier. 15. All right, let's do it. I am addicted to this this gambling thing you can do over here. So let's go ahead and submit that. We get a random chest. This is unique chest 3. I got a 16 million item storage thing in one of these. So multiples. So we got a 16k storage and another 16 million storage. So that is some nice stuff right there is what that is. There we go. And we'll put the coins back in there. The only thing I can think of to buy with the coins at this point is more bees. And I'm kind of holding off on that because I realized if I go to the bee dimension, I get rewarded bees for every single one of these steps. And yeah. And the bees do not work as well as they did in Sky Bees. They are actually pretty terrible, honestly. All right, here we go. We got a superheat you. We're gonna need a bunch of these. Let's get 64 of those. And let's just drop as much in there as we can and see if that, what that does. All right, that can go up there. And let's take a look at the manual real quick while we're waiting. So, does this have all of the generators? It does look like it. So, we might be able to make... We might be able to replace the ones we have with the power ones. Oh, like all the ones over there. I'll have to do some research on that. All right, so we only got 7 out of that. We're gonna need a lot more than that. So let's just turn all of this into ingots and just drop it all in and see what happens. I have no idea. I don't think it's gonna accept more than a stack at a time, so. There's some way you can add conveyor belts to this and whatnot. I have not had any luck trying to get anything to attach to these. Did I miss? What's going on in there? Come on. Oh, it's out of fuel. Oh, this is gonna be interesting, isn't it? All right, close that. Let's get a few of these. Okay, so power you back up. And then drop in the runes and drop in that. Hopefully those all get processed. Alright, let's go back to the quest line. Hardcore machines. So we're working towards a reactor. We're gonna need what? A bunch of these. At least a stack probably. And then what else are we gonna need? Oh, we could actually, while we're waiting, I should have this all on autocraft, right? We can make the basic tier installer. I already have all the stuff for that. So we can make the advanced tier installer. Tell this to, ooh, actually we can't. Awesome. What? What's it missing? Oh, it's got the wrong wrong version there. So that sucks. I gotta go fix that recipe. Alright, we got 24 of them. Let's go smelt those down. Yeah, that's one of the things that I don't like. If there's 2 of the same kind of ore, they get broken sometimes. And that was this one, right? What broke on it, actually? It's probably this. No. This one? What? Let's go here. Is it this thing? Oh, we should go into the actual crafting thing. So what? So this thing, as far as that. So the metallurgic inverter. So let's go down here. Let's look at our... Yeah, this one right here I think is what's broken. Let's go here to our crafting grid. Pop that in right there. So it is the wrong version of the osmium ingot. We are using the one for mechanism. That is what the B provides us. So let's set that to 1 mechanism ingot. Drop that back into its position, and we should be able to craft this thing now. There we go. And that thing just instantly starts humming. And where's our redstone furnace? We'll go ahead and drop those in there. So at this point, we should be able to craft this thing. We are missing... We're missing that. It's going to take a second, I guess. There we go. We can make the advanced tier installer. So these let you upgrade mechanism machines in line, which is really cool. Let's use a mod. Let's use this basic tier right here on this thing. So if I shift, or I guess sneak, and then I can click it on there. Now it'll do 3 things at once. Pretty nice. And I can do the, so it's at 3. If I sneak again, now he's red, and he can do 5. And it's just really nice. So if you have like, if I had this crafter with more than 5 recipes, right, I could just churn through that stuff really quick. And I think it uses more power now, so that's probably going to screw us in the end, upgrading it. So I'll wait on the rest of those to upgrade. All right, so blue tier, we need to do a crafting grid. Let's go ahead and tell it to craft all that stuff. All right, we've made all of this stuff. Made that. We haven't made the osmium compressor. We don't need those. I don't know why I have chainmail. Let's see here. Let's see. We have another star. Oh, that was for the water. Okay. So let's see if we can make this stuff yet. So if we go here. Oh, we don't have a recipe for that thing. So we have more recipes to make. So the tiny capacitor, which is that. Go ahead and drop that right there. We should be able to get... that going. Let's just get that go. And can we do this again yet? No, what are we missing here? All right, it's got to make all that stuff, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Let's see here. Let's make the osmium compressor. I know that was one of the another quest that has more stuff to craft. So the osmium compressor is right here. So we'll make that. We got some more coins. Going to do some more gambling soon. Hopefully we get more coins. The osmium compressor will allow us to do the refined glowstone and obsidian ingots, and then make the robot and the miner. So that'll be fun. This thing looks cool. Let's make a recipe for that, because I'm sure that is going to be used more than once. I didn't already have one, did I? No. Cool. So I'll go ahead and click that. Oh, I'm out of diamonds. Son of a gun. Yeah, that's unfortunate, actually. What's our crafting monitor say? So... yeah, we didn't get to finish that one. What about this thing? Can we make this? There we go, we got those. We gotta shift click those, and we're missing steel. Okay, so we're at a resource squeeze at the moment, and I don't really know of a good way to actually fix that problem. Can we drop this all in there? Gotta put that in my other tome. So yeah, the only way I really know to make resources right now is I make a bunch of blink runes, as much as I can. Then I go up to my it's like rich water. I can't remember which one it is. I just drop them in here, and I get ore. That's the only thing I know of how to like get stuff at this point. I got like 1 diamond so far, so I got to figure out a better way to get a lot of resources, because there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to make, and we're hitting weird resource limitations at the moment. Yeah, so I think the bees might help out, but they're not that great of a ratio, right? So if you go to like any of these it's kind of slow, and until I can get a wither bee, I don't have an easy way to get a lot of nether stars to make apiaries, so I can actually get blocks of honeycomb and get, like, you know, almost a stack of stuff every cycle. So I think that's actually pretty good progress. I think what I'll do is I'll continue trying to get this starter reactor built. I might have to do it just to have power, and then next episode we'll work on the basic reactor, and maybe I can try to get some of this stuff all prepped and ready to go. Can we actually make that? That would be interesting to know, because then I can have it going. What is that stuff? Yeah, I already know how this thing works, so let's see if we can make these right now. So we have no steel, so I need a few stacks of steel, a few stacks of diamonds, and some other stuff. So that's where we're at. 13 diamonds, that works for me. So what I do is I take the ore, I take it over to this machine, and I just drop it all in here, and then I walk away, because it eventually gets processed and then fed into the system, and something will handle it, right? I have ender chests going everywhere for different things, and it should be most things are handled that way. So let's go down here. I like this spot, so I think this is a good spot to end it. Next episode, we'll continue working on Powah, and probably try to finish out the rest of this. I'll make sure I have enough materials to make all of these things, and then we're gonna start working on the end. I want to get to the end. I need a elytra so I can make the angel ring, and then I can fly. So that's gonna be a thing to do. I finally got an infinity enchantment, so my bow will be I'm going to try to max out my bow. I have a bunch of experience in a experience pylon, and I have I got one of those in a chest, and I have an ender chest connected to it sucking all the essence out, so I got to figure out how to turn that into actually usable experience. And then I can start re-enchanting all my stuff. I'm gonna probably make a new sword, because this tetra sword is not very good compared to what I can actually make now. And yeah, we didn't finish the netherite stuff. Yeah, that's funny. So a lot to do. I want to get into this dimension stuff. I like exploring these worlds, and hopefully the Twilight's like an actual world. That'd be kind of fun to go through instead of a skyblock one, because if it's a skyblock one, it's going to be difficult. I know in Sky Factory I had to have flight to get anywhere in there, so that's my thought process there. But I want to get into the honey dimension. Could just go kill a bunch of bees and capture rare bees and get all the bees I can from there, and hopefully that'll help us generate more resources. I'm probably gonna have to build a bunch of apiaries and all kinds of stuff like that to get that going. And then there's this whole dungeon dimension that I'd like to check out too. So lots to do, lots to see. But thank you for watching and have a great day.